Hey, hello all. Welcome to Data Science with Julia. And like today we are going to see some other new thing. We are going to look about a thing called data frames. Data frames are nothing but they are used to explore tabular data, and they are present in Julia as well as in Python. Like in Python, it's called as pandas. So if you want to pandas Python, right? So okay, so yeah, this is a very popular library. I think like this propelled data science, this is going to some course, I guess. Most of these courses are, I don't know, like I don't know whether they work or not, right? So that's the thing. I like to study on my own. That's the thing. So yeah, so there's a stuff called pandas in Python, and they deal with data frames and all those stuff. In Julia, there's a library called DataFrame.jl. So DataFrame in Julia. So I don't know why they named it as pandas in Python. So not sure. So this is a library we are going to use to what to say like, do this data frame stuff. I don't know how to get. Okay, yeah, possibly if you can go here and go to this get started, you can get started with something and all those stuff. And so yeah, uh, okay, right. So let's jump in, right? So, and we'll be looking at this Titanic data set. So, if you want to know where this Titanic data set or this thing is, don't worry. Just go to this repo. I'll give the links of repo and all those stuff. Okay, and I think it'll be in data. I grabbed this somewhere. Like I just googled and grabbed it. Okay, so there is this CSV file, and this represents Titanic's data. Let me just tell you a brief about this. Passenger ID is nothing but okay, like this just number, like serial number. Survive means like one means yeah, the person has survived, zero means not. Okay, and the passenger class, okay, the third class, first class, and so on and so forth. And if you see in Titanic, the third class people wouldn't have survived. I think I heard stuff like they were logged and all those stuff. So effects of capitalism, enjoy it, right? So and yeah, next is a gender, male, female, and all those stuff. And looks like most females survived. And effect of genderism, right? So age, yeah. So in fact, it was said like most old people said that they would rather die in ship rather than go to the boats or something like that. So I'm not sure of that. So that's the thing. And I don't know what is this SIB, SP, and parts. Ticket is a ticket number. Fare is a fare paid, and all those stuff. Cabin is what to say, the cabin number where they were in. I think the third class and all won't have cabin because it was just like something like putting people in a lodge or something like that. You just tell people to go. This is the third class place. Just go and find your bed. So that's the thing. And embark, this like a place where they have been embarked. Yes, I think it means for Southampton, and I'm not sure. Like, look, I'm not a Westerner to know about Titanic so much. I've only seen the movie. Just because it's Oscar winner and all the stuff, and I've mostly forgotten about it. So that's the thing. Like actually, yeah, we will do a very detailed analysis of this data set once if we are going to analysis in this course. But the thing is, like, yeah, this is a CSV and all those stuff, and what to say, uh, yeah. So we'll use data frames possibly to analyze, manipulate it, and all those stuff. So I've already got data frames installed. Otherwise, you need to uncomment this and what to say, press shift enter to install it. So since I've already got it installed, let me just put like use data frames, right? So that's the thing. So and let me just close this Y and unnecessary kernel. That too in global warming times we shouldn't waste energy. Okay, that got shut off. Right, right, right. Okay. So okay, yeah. What to say? Using data frames, yeah, that got imported, and I'll just construct a simple data frame now. Right. So what I'm just doing is like, okay, I'm having two columns in data frame. So column, okay, let me just execute it. Okay, so I don't know why it's taking time, but anyway, A means 1 to 5. Like I'm just putting like, okay, rather than putting 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma, like in array, like I'm just putting like 1 to 5. It's in a range. And B is strings like A, B, C, D, E, right? So that's how it is. And you just get a data frame with two columns, right? So that's the thing, right? Let me close this Titanic or put this somewhere else, right? Okay, now what I can just, okay, yeah, like I can also do it like this one, like okay, this is one way of doing it, okay, where A is equal to B is equal to and all those stuff. This is, I think, is called as constructor programmatically. So you have something, name of object, that is the name of the object is the type of the object. The type of the object is called data frame, and then you just construct with it, like like by giving all these arguments and all this stuff. It is a kind of function, a special kind of function, right? So next one is like this, like we have an empty constructor over here, and then over here like df dot a is equal to 1 to 5, and df b is equal to a to e. So that's how it is, and hopefully it should work. So yeah, let me, yeah, for df, yeah, the same data frame we got, so no problem. Okay, so another thing is like this, like, okay, yeah, this is an interesting one, right? So we are just treating them as an array, right? So something like an array, we are just treating them. Yeah, in fact, they are arrays. Like, okay, like, look, the data frame consists of two arrays, like each column is an array. That's how they are just treating. And A is array of integers, and B is array of string. And we are just pushing these values, like 1 to A, to, sorry, like we are just pushing 1A, 2B, 3C. So 1 will be pushed into A and A will be pushed into B. 2 will be pushed into A, B will be pushed into B, 3 will be pushed into A, and C will be pushed into B, and so on. So this is another way of doing it. So that's how it is. I don't think you'll be doing, you will find some, as a programmer, you will find something that's your favorite and all those stuff, depending on how your brain works. And you'll be using only few types in, what to say, in real life programming. But yeah, there are ways to do it. So that's the thing. Sometimes something will be convenient and something won't be. And yeah. And now let's look at another package called CSV. So there is a package for manipulating CSV files in Julia and all those. I think we saw about like file stuff in before videos in this playlist. Okay, so this is a kind of file stuff, but we are just dealing with CSV. CSV is nothing but comma separated value files. Okay, so let me CSV file. I think there will be some Wikipedia link or something like this. Maybe all these links I'll just put it in, what to say, the video description, so you people can go and find it out. So that's how it is. So yeah, this is CSV. I don't want to go deep into it. It's just comma separated values. Okay, so something like 1 comma 2 comma 5 and all those stuff. That means like, okay, like something like, okay, yeah. So look, I don't want to go too deep into it. Maybe we will go. Okay, maybe I'll even do a session with about CSV and data structures. That is like plain text file data structures and all those stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll just do it. Yeah, sure, fine. So yeah, I'm just using this CSV where we deal with comma separated values, because if you see, like, okay, like, let me just show. This is the raw format. Look, all these are comma separated. Passenger ID, comma survived, comma. So the passenger ID is 1, comma survived 0 or 1. Okay, that comma passenger class, that's 3. So this is called as a CSV file, and this is a prettified view of CSV file. Okay, so that's how it is, right? So yeah, we are just using that, right? And we are just loading this Titanic. Okay. Oh, okay, this Titanic is not there. So how to get this? So I'll just download it. So save file. Okay, right. Okay. I'm just opening it. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. In Mac, it is like this. Okay, so export to CSV or something like that, right? I'm just exporting once again. Okay, and then Next, it's not documents. Okay, test lab, data science with Julia, right? Media notebooks. Okay, I'll just make a folder over here. Folder data. I'll just create it as data, and I'll just name it as Titanic.csv. Or you could just drag and drop from the place where you have downloaded and all those stuff. So yeah, I'm just doing it another way. So that's the thing, right? And you should be having a folder called where is it? Yeah, now it appeared. You just have a folder called data and Titanic.csv, right? So this should be there, right? So that's how it is. Right? Yeah, and you can migrate like this. Okay, over here it's just showing this and data. You click on data, it'll be in the same place. And you want to go to the parent folder, it'll go to the parent folder. So that's how it is, right? So there is a small file navigation stuff in what to say Jupyter notebook. Okay, so okay, yeah. Now let me just do this. Okay, so over here, like CSV file means it will open this file, the CSV file, and it will go to this data folder, and in there it will just grab this Titanic.csv and it will come and load this data into this data frame. So that's how it is, and there is some magic that will happen over here, right? So with just this simple line of code, I don't know why it's taking so long. So yeah. So you got this entire CSV, but you might say, look, I'm only seeing only a few columns. But the thing is, what to say, all columns are there. Believe me, this is not showing all columns. So that's the thing. I don't know why. Maybe due to some performance reasons or something like that, right? So that's the thing. Okay, so we have got something, right? Okay, so now we'll look at the first 5 rows of this data, right? So for that, we use a thing called first. Okay, so this is a part of this data frame, I think. Okay, so first data frame 5 rows, right? So we just call it, right? Okay, right. And another one is all columns true. Okay, so now it will show all columns true. So now this will show all columns. It's going to be very messy, super messy, right? So. And I don't think you can even see all columns if you put like this. So, server IP, class name, sex, age. I don't know what is SI, BSP. I don't know. Patch. No. Right. Okay. Fine. I'll read about the Titanic dataset, explain to you people and all those stuff. Okay. Right. And now we'll look at the last 5 columns. Right. So the last 5 columns. Right, sorry, the last 5 rows. I'm really sorry, right? Okay, so okay, I don't want to do this all rows because it will show all this 900 rows or something, 800 rows or something. What I just want to do is like to put size of data frame. So this shows like rows columns. So it has got 891 rows and 12 columns. That's huge, right? Okay, like 891 rows, yeah. Actually, for humans, it's huge, but for machine learning, I don't think it's huge, right? So now I'm just putting a function called describe, right? So what this will do, like if it's numerical, it will describe numerical. Otherwise, it will for categorical, it just say what is the max, min, and all those stuff. Okay. So the highest name is Van, okay, whatever, because it starts with V, right? And the lowest name is Ebbing. So look, name there is no nothing like bigger name, smaller name, and all those stuff. But yeah, this just gives okay. Like, but the thing is, like, what you can look here is okay. Like, you can look at okay something like age, right? Okay, the median age is 28. Okay, this is the maximum age of a person, like 80-year-old traveled in Titanic. Okay, right? And the mean age is like 29. Okay, so the average age of a person in Titanic is 29. And the minimum age is 42. That is like 0.42. Right? I think like it's not even 1-year-old baby, right? So possibly like that. So that's the thing. So it might give something like okay, and about the fares, like what is the maximum fare? Like $512 and $32. So 10 is to 1. So that's the thing, right? And yeah, things were so cheap then. Okay, but yeah, of course, earning $1 was so costly then. Okay, now you want to know all the column names of this thing, like this data frame. So what you can just put is you can use this function called names, pass in the data frame, and it'll just give all the column names, right? That's how it is. And look, you just want to take rows 1 to 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay. Rows 1 to 5 and all columns theoretically, but of course, not all columns have been shown. So, okay, so that's what we are just doing, right? Let me put like, okay, like columns from 5 to, well, yeah, now it's just showing, look. Let me put like, okay, there are only 12 columns, right? 0 to 12, right? It'll show? No, okay, like, yeah. Sorry, Julia starts with 1, right? I'm really sorry. No, it's not showing. So let me put like 5 to 12, right? Yeah, it's still showing, like, after this, including the 6 and other columns, right? So it's just showing, right? Yeah, so, okay, so what we are just doing is like we want rows from 1 to 5 and we want to inspect columns 5 to 12. So that's how it is, right? And so yeah, that's how it is. Okay, yeah, look, you might think, okay, where it's been used and all those stuff. Yeah, we will see. We'll see. These are all the basics, right? Holding a pencil and writing the first few letters, right? So now I just want to check only the name column, what is there. So I can give something like df.name, right? It'll just return a vector. Okay, so the type is vector. I don't want to put type of and once I can see and all the stuff. Trust Julia or whatever. Trust this DataFrame library. Okay. So I just want to check the first 5 rows and the age and sex of people. So that's the thing, right? So this is the thing, right? So the first 5 rows, 1 to 5, the columns age and sex. So this is how you can just do. And possibly you can also add name. Yeah, why not? Okay, fine. So that's how it is, right? So yeah. And yeah, this is what we just did. I don't know why. There's something repeating. Okay, fine. Just, we can also do like this first, but I'm not a fan of this. That is select df age, okay, and okay, df. Okay, so we'll just do this first, right? Select df age. So it'll bring out all ages, right? So look, 891 rows. So okay, that we can just do. And what we can do is, okay, let me put it into a variable called age, right? Okay. And now I just want only the first 5. So I think this itself is kind of a data frame, right? Okay, so first age, comma, and now I just want only 5 rows, right? Okay, so we just got only the first 5 rows of it, and so that's how it is, right? And okay, so this one is interesting. Okay, what we are just doing is we are selecting the first 5 rows, but from what? Like we just want to select stuff from data frame, but that should not have the age. Okay, so that's the thing. So this won't have age, right? So, okay, like so it's passenger ID, survive, class name, right? So this should not have age, right? So that's how it is. Maybe can I give more than one stuff over here? Like I'm not sure. I'm not sure, right? Not age, and I also don't want a name, right? Let's say like let's not want the name. I don't know if it works. Yeah, it works. Yeah. So age is not there, name is not there, and that's how it is. Okay, right. So, okay, I just tried this stuff out and I think it didn't work. So, what I'm just trying to do is to just select the male members in this data frame and it didn't work. Okay, that's because some columns have undefined or empty values and all those stuff. And so that's the thing. We need to remove those things. So, yeah, we'll see how to do that, right? So, Okay, right. Okay, this is a thing called inner join, right? So I'm just reading it. Okay, so I'm just thinking how it worked. Okay, so that to explain to you. So we have got two arrays over here, right? Employee data frame, you just got it. This is a data frame itself, right? So you're just putting a data frame and all those things, and in that it has a column called employee code, and you just have like employee name. Okay, so and that's how it is. Okay, so okay, employee name is there, right? And there is a thing called designation data frame that also has these codes like N1, N2, N3. Okay, so that's the thing. And okay, so and you just have like this employee designation. I just don't know what it does. Okay, I just totally forgot. Employee data frame. Okay, so this one comes over here. Designation data frame. Okay, this one comes over here. On employee code. Oh, okay. So I just misread the thing. Okay, so there is a data frame containing. Okay, let me just break this down. So there is this data frame called employee data frame, right? Okay, so that contains this one, right? So the employee code is N1, N2, N3, N4. So that is the kind of primary identifier out here. Next, you have got this designation data frame, right? So you've just got this, and let me just make this neat so that, and this should look. This is a thing about readability. So this should be ideally over here so that it's more readable. Otherwise, look, I just got confused what it is and all this stuff, right? And you've got this designation data frame, right? Okay, so this has got N1 is like data scientist, N2 is data engineer, so and all those things. So these are just two data sets where we are just storing the employee names in one data set and designation in another data set. Data set means okay, yeah, it's a data frame. Okay, so that's the thing. And yeah, now I just want to join these two on the basis of this thing, employee code. So how do I do it? So I just put this stuff, okay, inner join or something like that. This is somewhat like SQL. Don't worry if you don't know what inner join and all those things. So inner join is like, look, we are joining on employee code. So what it'll do is like, okay, N1 is there. What is N1? Okay, it's data scientist. So it'll just put N1 Kabir data scientist, right? So and N2 is there. So RGN, ARYN, and data engineer. Okay, and then N3 is there. What is Kushi and VP? So I think I got this quotes from somewhere. Like these are all like totally North Indian sounding names, and I think I should have got it from somewhere else. So that's the thing. So look, this is the common thing, and these twos have been linked using the common stuff. So that's how it is, right? Okay, I don't know why I broke that and went to here. So yeah, we have already seen this DF of age and size of DF and all those stuff. Okay, why I'm putting size of DF is like okay, like now I want to remove all these missing values. Okay, so so this is 891 rows. So let me just create a data frame named df non-missing. Okay, the df I'm just using just to indicate that variable is a data frame type. Okay, and I'm just using this function called drop missing, and I'm just passing this data frame df. Okay, so the Titanic data set, right? Now look, from 891 it just came to 183 rows. So just look like how what to say how incomplete this data set is. Like this is kind of a real world data set, and look, that's how it is. Like in data science, like more than it's this machine learning and analysis and all those stuff, preparing the data even to analyze it and to give it to a ML algorithm is a very big task. Okay, so that's what requires a lot of load. But the thing is, like today's data scientists don't want to do that. They don't want to do that, and they don't want to do the max and all those stuff, right? So that's the thing. And so yeah, and yeah. So size of non-missing, if I just put like it's 183.12, yeah, I don't want to do it again. Okay, but yeah, let me just do it. Yeah. What's the big loss in that? Okay, so yeah, so okay, now in this non-missing, I can do all sort of queries because nothing is okay over here. Like nothing is missing, and so what to say? It won't fail mostly and all those stuff. Now I just want to find whose age is greater than one. So df non-missing, that's the data frame. Dot age is the age column. And I'm just putting for each, and this is a vector. Okay, so vector operation. If you want to do operation on each and every element, you just put this dot, and it should be greater than or equal to 18, right? So I just put it, and I just get like ones and zeros. That is true or false or something, right? And if I want to know, like, if I just say like, okay, adults are people who are whose age is greater than 18, I'll just put a thing called filter, right? So that's the thing. So I'm just storing this one, like this condition or whatever vector this returns. I'm just putting it into a thing called filter adults. It's just another variable, but I'm just calling it as filter. Let me tell you why. Okay. Now this df of adults is okay. Now what I can do is, okay, I'm just having this non-missing data frame, right? And now I just what to say, I just put this filter adult. So 1100. So it'll take the first row, second row, third row, it'll leave out the fourth row. Okay, so and I want what to say, all columns in that. So that's why this colon over there, right? And that I'm just grabbing it with a variable called data frame adults. Okay, so that's how it is, or df adults. Okay, so this is the data frame that contains only adults, and that's the thing, right? And okay, let me see what I've seen next. Okay, next, filter children. Okay, so let's say, like, if we consider people who are greater than 18 as adults, and then who are not greater than or equal to 18 are children, right? So I'm just doing this not condition. Okay, not condition is a bit different, like dot not and or dot bang. We call this bang in programming, and it's filter adults, right? So that's how it is. So this will be the exact inverted of this one. So triple one over here, triple one and zero over here, you just have triple zero and one over here. So that's how it is. And we want a data frame of children, so we just do this. So if you just look like this, okay, come on, come on, come on. Okay, df non-missing, and we have just put this filter children and all rows, and we get the children's data set where the ages should be definitely not adults. Okay, so definitely not greater than 18. So that's the thing. So if you want, we can check the age, like df children, and what to put, like age, something like that. Sorry, should be dot age. Yeah, 4, 1, 3, 2, 17, 16, and all those stuff, right? But I don't know. During those times, they might, even 15-year-old might have been considered as adults. Okay, so it is. Now, like, I just want to check, like, gender and survival. Like, which gender has survived a lot? Okay, so today, okay, so like that's how it is. So I just put the sex and survive. Okay, so male, yes, survive, male not survive, survived, and that's how it is. So mostly it's just males. Okay, right. I'm not looking even at females. Okay, so how to filter this one? Right? Yeah, I just put like filter male, right? So that's how it is, right? So this filter male acts on gender and survival data set. So this one, gender and survival, right? Where we just have this gender and survival columns, right? And we are just looking through 6, and it should be male, right? So we have got some filter. Now let's look at this data frame, right? Okay, gender and survival and all those stuff. Okay, so I'm just putting this filter male and all columns. So we have got the survive, survive, not survived, and another three survive, not survive, not survive. So there is some not survived also over here, right? So that's how it is. So we'll have survived, not survived, and all those stuff. Now I think I need to filter female and look at it. So females, okay. Like I don't think in those days, like transgenders had equal right. Like even now they don't have a equal right. That's what I would say. Like they were only male and female, and these people were kept out of the society. I don't know like what plight they felt and all those stuff. So yeah, another one is like I didn't rename it. Okay, so frames, yeah, you should rename your notebooks, right? So like I can safely say that okay, who are all female are not males. Okay, so that's the thing. So filter female, and now I'm just looking for gender and survival, right? Hmm. Okay, right. I don't know what happened. Okay, right. Okay. I screwed up something somewhere. Okay. Okay, filter mail that I've done, right? Okay. I think I screwed up somewhere. It's coming all once over here. Okay, let me just put something like, okay, I don't know what things I just screwed, but gender and survivor. Okay, let me put female, right? Filter female, right? Why is that? I'm just only getting gender and survival. Hmm. There is something wrong. Okay, let me just describe and see it. Okay, there is male and male only. I don't know how only male landed in DF adults, right? Okay, let me just check this DF non-missing, right? I think I've screwed somewhere. DF non-missing. Let me just put describe. Do I have only a male data set over here? Ah, there is only male and male over here. So there is something wrong over here, right? Let me just check this thing. Data Titanic.csv. Okay, right. Describe DF. Okay, DF first. What to say? Wait, f dot 6, right? Okay. How to do this? Okay, looks like I have somehow screwed over here, right? So I think in next video I need to correct this, right? So I don't know what I have done wrong. So okay, so I need to correct this in next video. Okay, so but yeah, anyway, I'll just upload this video, and this looks very funny. Right? Okay, so filter female is equal to pf dot 6 double equal to, okay, okay, I know where the mistake is. Okay, so I think the mistake is in filter main, right? So this is where I just did the mistake. Okay, filter main, gender and survivors, filter main, right? No, 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 I didn't do a mistake over here. Okay, okay, right. This is what, okay, filter female, okay, dot, okay, right. Now df of filter female and then all columns. I just don't know what happened. Like, I don't know why it's not showing and FEMALE, right? I just don't know what happened. I think I just screwed it up somewhere else. So let me just stop this video over here, and possibly in next video, like I will just put the right thing, right? So yeah, let this be like introduction to data science. Sorry, data frames. And next thing I will do like analysis of Titanic data set. So and I'll just do it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just sorry for this video, but yeah, like for some reason, like this didn't work out, and I don't know why. So that's the thing. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching.